renegades too. Not work on the boat like you and
Looking for Juan Raynor.
You don't appear to be on a schedule.
It's urgent. The commander sent me.
So Monsieur Jacques sends you?
Jacques?
Jacques Mat. Monsieur Reina is not here. I can take a message.
No, I need to talk to him in person. Where is he?
Unfortunately, I can't help. Monsieur Reina's whereabouts are no one's business. Wait if you must. Anything else?
Oh, wait, but you're no fun. What about your boss? What's he do for fun?
Monsieur Reina is well known as a connoisseur of the finer things in life. Food, drink, and pretty much anything that walks on two legs.
Is he near any of these so-called finer things right now? Maybe I can drop in on him there.
Nice try, but no. I won't say.
Matt's not gonna be happy.
Juan is not particularly concerned with the little major's feelings. Do come again.
In the Juan?
Aiden, getting settled in the city?
Working on it. Meyer and Jack sent me to Supply. Interesting bunch. Not like any of the other PKs I've met.
That might be because they're not PKs, Eagle Eye. Business is their true faith.
I see. Anyway, I can't track down their boss.
Juan? He likes to make himself scarce. Probably lurking around the fisheye.
The canteen?
The slick bastard's even got his own table there. Bribes the cook to bring him off-menu goods. He lives like the fall never took place.
I'll look for him there.
Good luck finding him. And good luck if you do find him.
I'm Albert, and from what I hear, you're Aiden. You have quite the reputation, my boy, for being fearless, for boldly crisscrossing the city at night, as if it were broad daylight.
You believe all that?
At first, I didn't believe, because a pilgrim's always a guy with some kind of dark past. A bandit, a rebel, an outcast. But from what they say about you...
I'm sure whatever you've heard is an exaggeration.
Nonsense, my boy. I have something you probably don't come across all that much. Faith. Faith in you.
I'd be careful with that.
It's no time to be careful, my boy. I believe that your strength, determination, and courage are just what you need to retrieve priceless treasures before they are lost forever. Before mankind is plunged irrevocably into the intellectual and philosophical Dark Ages.
So, your books, then?
This isn't about dime store paperbacks, boy. I'm talking about the greatest works of literature ever created through the eons of human existence. The greatest thought pieces, philosophical treatises, works of romance, drama, and horror. All of which serve to illuminate and uplift humanity itself. Losing such a heritage would reduce us to cavemen, with no better way to express ourselves than through savage grunts as we scratch crude figures on walls.
Sure. How can I help?
Work with me, please, to find and secure these treasures. I've been researching the local private book collections. If I'm right, many priceless volumes may be found all around the city. Of course, many of the dwellings are now infested by these horrible creatures of the night. That's where you come in. Here, take this list. Each title on it corresponds to one of the many facets of humanity. Fail to save them, and the diamond of mankind will dull and shatter like cheap glass. Remember, we are not simply creatures of flesh and blood, but also of mind and ideas. I am charging you with the salvation of the very spirit of man.
Right. I'm off then. Juan Raynor?
You lost, man? We didn't call for a waiter.
I've got orders to find you. From Meyer and the Commander. And my name's...
I know who you are, Aiden. After that bang-up with the Renegades, half the canteen wants to name their most precious offspring after you. Including Vinny here. But you interrupted our meal. State your purpose in one sentence, then please, make yourself scarce.
Oh, you know perfectly well why I'm here. The UV lamps. Meyer says you owe the Peacekeepers a delivery.
And you think your barking will make an impression on me? The Lummox-in-Chief Jack thinks he can send his terrier, and everyone will wet themselves in terror. But what can I expect? He can't tell the difference between champagne in a crystal chalice or water from a dog's bowl. He hasn't an ounce of refinement. Isn't that right, Vinny?
I don't know.
Don't be afraid. It's not like Jack is gonna march in and have you hanged. At least not now. Vinny. When will you grow a spine? You want my attention, Aiden? Show me you deserve it. What can you offer me?
Look, I could help you out as easily as I'm trying to help Matt.
I don't doubt that. I've heard you were a pilgrim. But you're new here. Smashing the skulls of a few peasants doesn't mean everyone wants to lift you up on their backs. You have to be more subtle with people. Everyone has their own desire, their own price. Your pitch just isn't working for me quite yet. Try again.
Mm-hmm. How about a court-martial? Matt can do that, right?
A court-martial? You have no idea who you're talking to, do you? Who would hash out the contracts with the suppliers? Who would feed the army, provide it with weapons and clothing? A week without me, and the Peacekeepers will be left with nothing. Supply is everything. Try again, man. And don't improv this time. You've used up all your time. Didn't pique my interest.
But what is it you want, Juan?
Like they used to say, if you gotta ask the price, you can't afford it. Returning to more pressing matters.
And
What should we try next?
did you make headway with the pompous ass?
Never met a guy quite like him before.
I told
We
you.
don't have a good
Come see me back at my place. We'll talk.
Even a drop.
Whoa. It's my guardian angel.
Guardian Angel?
If you hadn't helped with the Renegades, I'd be out of work right now, or worse.
That's more Matt's doing.
Hey, don't be modest. On the house, I'm Nicholas.
Tell me about Luan.
Frank says women like her were given call signs based on cocktails. Bloody Mary, Margarita Rocks. Luan is hot shit with a hot temper. You do not want to get on her bad side. Cross her once and that's it. Game over.
So you know Frank well?
Not old military buds well, but well enough to know back then he was a big shot. A Special Forces commando, a night runner. Quite the high-ranking mucky-muck. Until one mission, he led people into the television tower. Ended in a massacre. After that, he ditched the uniform and started the fisheye. Took out a new lease on life, but he became a haunted man. Frank relives that tower mission, start to bloody finish every day. The booze helps him get through it all.
I've seen him on a bender. Drinking like that isn't helping him get through anything.
Then imagine what he's like when he's not drinking.
So, how do things work in this place?
The fisheye? They work better than anyone predicted when Frank set up shop. 2 days and the Peacekeepers will take it over or the Renegades will blow it up. And nobody blew anything up. It's the safest place around by far. Neutral turf. Even bandits come here just to hash out deals over booze. Anyone can relax without the threat of violence. Rivalries are checked at the door. That's a good place to have.
I gotta go.
Wait. You interested in making a bit of money?
And how would I do that?
It's a simple job. There's a metro station under the fisheye. Used to be UV lamps in the metro that kept the infected at bay. But they stopped working because every tunnel and station is infested.
What happened?
Might be the lamps, but I doubt it. We've replaced them recently.
Maybe something cut the cables.
But what? It's not like the infected bit through them. It'd take a lot of biters to accomplish that. On the other hand, heard a couple stories like that. About infected who work together. Somehow coordinated. As if they're smarter than we think. Once, this guy at the bar told me he fell into a trap. He claimed a group of biters herded him into a dead end in a dark zone, intentionally. They didn't act like a typical mindless swarm. Said he only managed to survive by climbing onto a trash bin to reach a fire escape above the pack. But no, I wouldn't put much faith in that. If that were possible, I think we'd see it more often. Could be a blown fuse. Best bet would be to start at the electrical room.
So, you want me to turn on the lamps?
Yeah, get to the electrical room. For all we know, could just be a blown fuse. If so, you could just reset the main power supply from there. Before you go, got a little something that'll help you out. A house specialty. Guaranteed to warm those biters' bellies. Just a bit of house hooch, a bottle and an old rag. But powerful stuff. Or you can always just sneak in past the biters if you don't want to make a ruckus. Once you turn on the UVs, they'll fry anyway. And you won't end up wasting good hooch.
All right, I'll take care of it.
I'm impressed. Honestly, I didn't expect you to go all the way down.
I finish what I start.
Luan was right. You're one tenacious son of a bitch. What else can I do you for?
How do you know so much about military installations?
I'm a bartender. I'd get GRE guys in here, incognito of course. Military brass, trying to lie low, even big shot ministers of whatever. After a few generously poured shots, they all had stories to tell. I learned about the metro generators from the skittish guy in glasses. The retired history teacher type, all buttoned down. Needed to spill his guts to someone. Later, they hanged him for war crimes.
Where'd that chemical gunk I ran into come from?
It was created to fast forward the infection to the terminal stage. Basically kill the infected with a form of premature aging. Wasn't supposed to have any effect on the healthy or recently bitten, like you and me. But it didn't work out that way.
So that's why my biomarker goes crazy when I get near it.
Yep, but that's not the worst of it. Some say the military knew how lethal the stuff really was. Suited them to finish off every last one of us.
Why?
Only the colonel knows, but the old bastard never leaves his fortress. But if you really want to know the truth about the GRE, just check out their labs. They're scattered all over town. Lord, the shit that must have gone down there.
I gotta go.
Thanks, Aiden. With skills like that, you'll find plenty to do around here. But watch what you get yourself into.
Fuck me. People will always complain. We're alive, and that's what counts.
Let me guess. He scarfed down 5 horses and had a hot young woman at his side.
A young man, but the rest is accurate.
He's a piece of work, all right.
Well, I need him to get back to work. Jack needs UV lamps and Juan's dragging his feet.
That'll be tough. Juan barely listens to Jack, so he'll be an even tougher audience for you. He has his own men and power base, and he loves rubbing Jack's nose in that.
And what can I do about that?
Same as everyone else. Bribe him. He likes fine art, antiques, expensive shit from before the fall. When he sees something that used to be valuable, he can't stop himself. 0 self-control.
All right, where can I find something like that?
I heard of an old Polish guy who lived in a penthouse by Liberation Passage. They say he was an art collector. You can try his place. You can only get there via paraglider. That's why there's a chance something's left. I'll be on the radio and guide you to him.
What about you, huh? Going on a hunt?
No, a party. It's Danier's birthday, but you never know when a guest list will overlap with a hit list. Why don't you come and have a drink with us when you're done with one?
I don't think Danier likes me.
He doesn't like anybody. We'll be in touch.
It's an emergency. Somebody there?
Who's there?
I have a man in dire need of a healer.
Shh. She's asleep.
Will she be awake soon? It's an emergency.
Margaret needs to rest. She's running herself into the ground because of those damned renegades.
Okay, I understand. But this really is an emergency. Please wake her up. A man's life is in danger.
It better be. If I find out he just has a hangover, I'll wake her up. But you'll still have to wait. Haven't seen you before. How'd you know where to find us?
From the Peacekeepers.
Then you've come to the wrong healer. Get out. Haven't you all made her suffer enough?
Do we have a visitor, Gerard? I'll be there in a moment.
It's a peacekeeper.
What does it matter? Is a Peacekeeper's life of less value?
Listen, you arrogant little shit. Your people call healers like Margaret witches. People fear healers when they could be helping people. Then one wrong move and you peacekeepers are quick to hang them. So you ask if a peacekeeper's life is worth less? It is to me. Worth less, far as I'm concerned.
Well, I'm not a Peacekeeper. I'm only trying to help one.
All the same to me.
Let him in, Gerard.
I'm just a messenger. A doctor sent me. His name's Stephen.
Doctors shun folk healers these days. Using a folk remedy would harm his reputation.
It already has. He sent me to you against the wishes of the man's family.
And who is the dying man?
His name's Ader. He's a high-ranking officer.
Margaret, don't. If something goes wrong, you'll be blamed again.
But if this goes well, perhaps it's a chance to help more people.
Blamed again? What do you mean?
The last peacekeeper to ask me for help blamed me for his own incompetence, gave his wounded soldiers the wrong herb, despite my clear instructions. And several died, blamed it all on me. I'm only still alive because Jack Matt deigned to be merciful. Decided it was a tragic accident. He spared my life, but took my eyes.
Does this mean you'll help me?
I'm out of the herbs you need, but I can tell you where to find them. You'll be looking for a flower called the recluse. It thrives in soil soaked in toxic sludge. You will be able to pick it up safely only at night, when its petals glow. But it's not enough to simply pick it willy-nilly. Only the small petals have the healing qualities. Beware of the big ones. They contain deadly poison. Can you remember that?
Small petals heal, big ones poison. I'll remember.
We'll regret this. I assure you.
Hey, Lawan, I need your help.
Sure you do. What's up?
I'm looking for an herb. It's called the recluse.
Oh, yeah. I'm familiar with it. I think those funny flowers grow by the canal, north of All Saints Bridge. That's where I'd look.
It's a lead.
And actually, I'd wait until night.
Oh, thanks.
Ciao.
How's the patient?
He's starting to wake up. Thank you for your help. You can go.
Wait, what's going on here? You went to the witch, didn't you? To this Margaret.
She gave me herbs that might help him. She's not a witch.
There's no such thing as witches. That's superstition.
Superstition? Witchcraft is a crime!
Please, just calm down.
What's happening?
We're losing him. Aiden, give me those herbs.
I forbid it! Keep that witch's poison away from him!
I can give him an injection to stabilize him, but it won't last long.
Did you tell her who the medicine was for? She killed his men! She should have hanged for that, but Jack Mack had Ator burn her eyes out instead!
What?
Did you tell her? She'll have given you poison, I guarantee it!
Aiden, give me the herbs, damn it!
How is he?
It appears the medicine is as effective as I'd hoped. He needs his rest. We should all leave him be.
I won't be far.
It looks like you had Margaret pegged. She didn't want to poison him after all.
Yes, seems that way.
How long will it take for him to recover?
Days, weeks. He's strong and otherwise in good health, so days is a likely scenario, as long as he's allowed to rest.
I'm sure his family will want to be by his side. Well, hello, boys.
It's him! It's all because of you, you bastard! You were supposed to get us out of town!
Yes, and then you let yourselves get caught.
You tricked us!
Okay, Joe, come on. You'd look after your own ass if you were him, too. You'll have to excuse Joe. He went through a lot. The Peacekeepers have methods for people like us. They say there's no electricity, but somehow they managed to find a battery they can connect to your balls.
Shut the fuck up, Jack!
I'd invite you in for tea and remembering old times, but you're the one who got us in here. So get the fuck out and let us rot in peace.
That's right, fuck off.
I'm sorry it turned out that way.
Sorry? And what do we do with your sorry?
Whoa, what do you mean, what? Joe, you dumbass. The Pilgrim could still save us.
Well, actually, how did you get here?
Funny story.
Oh, not to everyone.
So they lead us to the bazaar, probably to hang us. We enter a narrow street. I sense an opportunity. I hit one on the head, the other on the balls, and walk. Meanwhile, Joe got stabbed in the butt with a pitchfork. Couldn't sit for 3 days.
I told you, shut your mouth!
Okay, don't be such a delicate china. We went through the tunnel to the center, you know, with all the different perspectives and possibilities there. And what do we see? PK corpses.
Man, there were so many of them.
I say, let's take their uniforms and put them on so we can blend in with the crowd. And suddenly, one corpse starts to move. I look at it, and it's Ator. Boy, did I start to run.
That's when the Blue Boys grabbed us and said they wouldn't let it slide.
We were caught in the wrong place at the wrong time.
As usual, our fucking luck.
What's it gonna be? Will you help?
How could I save you?
Well, we're dehydrated as hell in here. They won't give us anything to drink. Well, I can take it, but Joe? Help ease my friend's suffering. Be human.
I'm guessing this isn't about clean water.
We're yearning for moonshine. Killian. Oh, Killian ran the best. We had this bottle saved for a rainy day.
Yep. Killian's legendary moonshine. The gas trip butterfly.
You wouldn't bring it to us, huh?
You want me to run for booze?
Aiden, be human, Pilgrim.
I am. And you got what you deserved.
I said he was a dickhead.
Be quiet, Joe. It is human to err and divine to forgive. Aiden, I admit we've gone astray, but we are changed people. Please, bring the moonshine to ease the nerves of the condemned waiting to be hung. It's not some ordinary moonshine. It's Killian's legendary moonshine, the gas trip butterfly. This could be the last drink in Joe's lousy life.
Yeah, my fucking life.
What's it gonna be? Will you help?
Fine then. Where is this moonshine?
It's in a safe, in a water tower in Old Villador. The code to the safe is 14... 14-8. No, not 8. I think 9.
What the hell, Jack? The code is the year America was discovered.
Take it easy, Joe. Take it easy. Oh, yes, exactly that year. Just as we discovered Killian's moonshine, someone once discovered America.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You'll definitely handle it, Aiden.
Okay. The year of the discovery of America. I'll remember.
Just hurry up, will ya? Who knows what time our farewell party's been scheduled for.